tapping into the golden magic zone is what we're going to focus on today. And I'm going to give you an exercise to help you tap into that golden magic zone. Now, you may be thinking, well, this stuff sounds woo-woo. Not really. Just stay with me for a moment. So, tapping into the golden magic zone, the first thing about this, you need to know what it is and how to tap into it. So the golden magic zone is basically kind of when you're outside time and space. And, I've heard golfers say, yep, the ball was huge and it was like the hole that they were trying to get the ball into was the size of a Grand Canyon. Well, that's a lot of space, right? Compared to a little bitty golf hole. Or maybe the baseball player has said, yeah, the ball was the size of a beach ball. I know Alan talks about that in the Secrets to Increasing Your Power, Wealth, and Happiness book when he was playing baseball. That's actually how he discovered being in the golden magic zone, because he had a moment like that, hit a home run, and they were in the finals and the team ended up winning. And he said that day he felt like everything was in slow motion and the ball was huge. He knocked a home run and they won. So that's really an example of the golden magic zone. Another example would be if you've ever watched football and seen a phenomenal play where the quarterback throws the ball and that guy's in the exact right place at the right time, maybe even jumps up in midair to catch the ball. And it seems like, ooh, I don't know how he did that. It seems magical. That's a golden magic zone moment, if you will. And then the salesman who maybe they make a call or they just so happen to get lucky and they tap into a whole network. But anyway, they hit a pocket of sales, if you will, where they just sell. They never get a no. That's being in the golden magic zone. So the first thing about that is what you want is to have this knowingness. And knowingness is basically, it's outside of your thoughts, the amount of effort you put forth, or just thinking, you just know. So think about a time in your life when you just knew something. You didn't get into your headspace. You didn't get analytical. You didn't overthink it. You wasn't searching. You did not search in books for answers. You just knew. So that is knowingness. And I guarantee you, you probably have all experienced that at least once in your life, and probably a lot more times than you were aware of. And so that is the entrance point into getting yourself into that zone. And then the way to stay in that zone is very important, like replicating your successful actions. So let me give you an example that I saw, and I didn't really realize it till I started teaching this week. And I was like, oh, I think this guy was in the gold zone. I thought it was green, but no, he was in the gold zone. So my grandson had played baseball, plays baseball, loves it. I think he was born knowing he loved to play baseball. And so they had lost so many games and they started winning. And they were on their fifth game in a tournament that weekend, and they were about to win for that segment. And all of a sudden, the team they were playing came up and they got tied. They were tied. It was the last inning. The last team to bat was his team. The bases were loaded. The score was tied, and there was 2 outs. So a lot of pressure, if you will, a lot of pressure. And I'm watching it, and the person up to bat happened to be him. Now, that's pretty goal zone based on what happened, right? So he gets up to bat, and I mean, this is going to be the last play. Either he gets on base or it's going to be an out. And then I guess they would have to go into overtime. But anyway, he gets up to bat and hits it all the way to the outfield. And I'm watching it live. And so I can't tell if it's a fly and they missed it or if it was a grounder. But whatever happened, two of the people on the bases came in. So that made the score. We were ahead by 2. And then he made it all the way to third base and they won the game. So with that, and the time was up for the play, that was a golden magic zone moment. He was up to bat, right place, right time, was able to hit it, a tremendous amount of pressure on him. I don't even know if he realized it, and they won. And so that is a gold zone moment. So what you would do from a coaching perspective is you would want to come in and you would want to take all those successful actions that you did over that 5-game segments that they played and repeat and identify those successful actions and repeat them over and over and over again. So that is a gold zone moment. Now, there is a secret to being in the gold zone, as I said, which is that ability to know, okay? And it just comes from you being able to know and then to apply your competence in an area, okay? And repeat those successful actions. So in order to get yourself in the golden magic zone, what I'd like for you to do, excuse me, is read chapter 1 from The Secrets to Increasing Your Power, Wealth, and Happiness. Secondly, when you read that, you can also check in on, that's chapter 1, also check in on chapter 19, because there's a whole list of things that there's 38 manifestations that can occur when you're in the golden magic zone. You don't have to have all 38 just to be in the golden magic zone. If you experience one of these, you've been there, okay? That is a golden magic zone moment. So look at those manifestations, because that will help you see, oh my goodness, I have been here. And you'll get that exactness on it. And it will increase your knowingness. Read the chapter 1 on Alan's story on being in that golden magic zone and what happened thereafter. And then make a list of all the times when you've been there. And then write down all the areas of your knowingness, your competence that you had, and the successful actions that you did to get in there. It really, really surprises me when I talk to successful people, you know, who may have lots of success in many areas, and I ask them, God, what'd you do to get there? Sometimes they don't really know. So it's something worthwhile inspecting, and then commit yourself to keep using those skills and those areas that you're very competent in, because that will help you to repeat the successful actions and stay in the golden magic zone. That's where you want to be. It's fun. It's easy. And you know what? That's really, really you being who you really, really are. And I don't know anyone who really doesn't want to be their true self. Have a great week. Post it, share what comes to view for you.